Yo, thanks for tuning in. Mad Love. We live in the living room with the legendary Pimp C from the STL.
Hey man, hey man, what's up, baby?
This is my sister right here, man.
Hey.
Look, and we got special guests back here, y'all. We got special guests again today. We got Justice LaRue, as well as 3D over here in the cut, man. We was talking behind the scenes. My boy 3D been on fire. If y'all familiar, y'all see Justice everywhere, man. Everybody be showing her love that I see at least. But yo, mad love. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that sub button for your boy and all that good shit. I just had me a good old shot.
Yeah.
We've been chilling, talking, laughing.
Yeah.
So we finna get into this interview real quick. Bates.
Yes.
It's been a long time that I've been knowing, following you, watching the career and
Very
the journey.
supportive. Very supportive.
And you know, I just you here because I want to know more about you as an artist and show the world more about the St. Louis artist that I love as well.
I will happily tell you.
So tell me, when did you discover your passion and your purpose with music?
Like just doing it or listening to it?
To do it.
To do it?
Like, when did you find out you had a passion to do it?
Like on a consistent basis. I think I performed in my homecoming in high school, and the reaction that I got was like, nigga. Like, I didn't know that I was like, I had been in the studio a couple times, and I wasn't letting me like 15, 16, you know. And I got up on that stage with my homies. We had this little group that we had formed in school or whatever. And like when I got up there, the change of how these people's faces, like these kids' faces, was like, and how involved they were, like, and tuned in to what I was saying.
Right.
Like, made me be like, damn, shit, maybe I need to, like, you know, pay more attention to this side of me. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I had only recorded 2 songs in my life at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And neither of them were solo songs. I didn't record my first solo song until I was like 20, 21.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I waited for it. I was in a group.
Okay, so what was that group? Tell us about the group.
So the original group I was in was Explicit. We had a bunch of us. Like, honestly, it's a bunch of us as a unit, like as extended family. But it was like me as the female rapper, the primary producer. So mind you, I'm making
You
beats.
was the producer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So primary producer for the group, and like just banging out beats and just finding it, like, you know how you just be like, when you first start, it's like, damn, we straight got something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we better than all these niggas. Like,
Right. Yeah.
So it started being like one of those things of like really just believing it, and then just honing my skills and shit, getting my pen to work, putting my pen to work, and realizing like nigga, like we, like, separately we were all entities individually, right? But after 1 year of being a group, it was so good of music, and individually and together, it was just like a fiasco of like, we didn't really know what to do with it. But yeah, I was the one female rapper in the group, also the producer. My brother was in the group. My homeboy, we all got different nicknames for each other, but my homeboy Keith, my homeboy childhood friend Rico Pico, homeboy Freaky, aka Father Time, you know what I'm saying? My big ass dude from across the street, I named him Big Ass Dude.
Big ass dude.
It's bad for short.
Okay.
Yeah, but Big Ass Dude, my cousin Nam Tab, which is Fat Man backwards.
Okay.
But like literally, like, just like we created this culture and this safe space for us to just be like musicians, and all we did was make music. We made music, smoked weed, and turned the fuck up and pranked each other a lot.
And pranked each other.
Yeah, I did that straight out of high school. Like, I didn't go straight to college. I went straight to shenanigans. Like,
So what high school did you go to?
I went to Sodan.
Oh, you went to Sodan. You went to school right here in the city. A lot of people go to school in the county.
No, fuck no. I'm a city girl all the way, pretty much, for the most part, other than like my family members being placed in like different spaces like Murderville, Jennings. But most of my family is from the south side, like Park Ave, Vista.
Yeah. Shout out to Cash Flow.
Yeah, that's
Park
my
Ave.
that's my cuz.
Park Ave, motherfucking legend right there.
That's my
Pride of
cousins.
Park Ave.
That's my
That's
cousins,
right
man.
there.
That motherfucker crazy
That's
as
the
hell,
song
boy.
title. I was trying to find that title of that song. That's one of my favorite shits from him. That boy is nuts. That's
That
my
nigga
dog.
is fucking awesome.
That's my dog. So you was in the group. Y'all performed at homecoming, and y'all had.
No, that's two different groups.
Oh, two different groups.
Yeah, that's two different.
So
the high school group is one member of the high school group.
Okay.
The two it was four of us. Two of the members of the high school group ended up being in the next group. Me and Keith.
Okay.
Then we created our own group, Explicit.
Okay. So Explicit performed at the homecoming.
No,
The
other group.
What was
we
that
never had a name.
Oh, never had a name.
We never had a name. We only
Okay.
did one show together ever.
Oh wow! And y'all did the two songs.
We did two songs at the homecoming, and but the me and the Explicit, we have like
a game or something.
fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got to banging out beats,
Yeah.
and just give them to who I thought, So I was producing for like 6 different people.
And so was everybody just making their own like solo songs, and then y'all was kind of working together?
It was mostly the group first, and then we started splitting off into solo songs.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like how the Bone did it, with that model of like one group, or True with Master P, like one main project with us, and then just
a lot of
individual
people in that time frame was doing that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So at that time, what was some of your early inspirations?
Well, my early inspiration really comes from my parents. They have a large collection of music. My parents, my sisters, they love music. My brother is a music lover, super Tupac lover, and like Benny Siegel. And, I was more of a Benny Siegel fan than a Jadakiss fan. Most people be like Jada, but I love Benny's delivery and what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I just related to it more.
Yeah.
And like Fiend.
Oh my God!
Love Fiend.
Yeah.
Like Rico Pico hit me. Rico, one of the cats in Explicit hit me to Fiend, and then when he heard Fiend, his whole way of thinking about rap changed. We used to pick on him and be like, "Nigga, get your boys up," you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, Top of the Dome dude could just rap a whole fucking forever and with no flaws. Like he could write like a motherfucker too, but like freestyle, I think Rico even today could just body anybody.
Wow.
Like he was definitely became my competition. Like when it came to writing.
Right. Okay. So like a lot of the inspirations were just what your family was listening to and things like that, and people that was around you. How did you come up with the name Bates?
That's basically during that time, like a lot of like scary movie type of ass.
Man, look, I always was like, that shit got something to do with Bates Motel.
Yeah.
I was like, man, Norman Bates.
Yeah.
But I never.
I used to be Norma Bates.
No, you know what? I feel like I remember.
And I dropped Norma off of her, and then just left it with Bates.
When did you drop the Norma?
It was a long time ago. Like I want to say 2000, probably like 2004.
Okay,
I just kept
this Bates. Norma Bates was. I heard.
Yeah, it's been 20 years of just Bates. Like even when nigga T.I. was out with money, clothes, cars, and clothes, and it was because people was like literally they were just basically discriminating me. It was the misogyny in hip hop. We already know that's relevant. I'm not going to dig too deep into it, but I realized that they would call men what they call women. Because of other women that were on the card with me. I was on cards with Black Diamond. We talking back. Skittles.
Yeah, Skittles. Shout out.
And they wouldn't shout out to Skittles, man. But they wouldn't they would put the girls last. If they went with a squad and they put the girls last. So it made me be like, okay, well I'm just gonna take the Norma off and watch this shit. They gonna not know that I'm a girl. And then I'm gonna go in and just kill shit real quick.
That's smart, right? I like that. Okay.
But my friends was calling me Bates anyway. They wasn't going Norma Bates. It was just Bates.
So did it increase the like?
Change the whole entire game. I said, oh, and I can pull it off because I don't look like a regular fucking girl. So like I was able to pull off like just standing there in the shadows waiting on my turn and then getting up there and just killing shit. It was, and what I was saying was real and it was believable because it was coming from me, so it was like the name just fits, like non-denominational, no sexualization of the name, no miss nothing.
Yeah.
None of that. I ain't want none of that. I'm like, nah, just call me Bates. I don't need the people to like prejudge if they gonna listen to the music or not.
That's smart. That's really smart. Like but I always was like, this shit got something to do with Bates. Like,
Yeah, Norman Bates was so it was Norman Bates, and then I just took the Norman off and left it Bates.
and so it was just because of like your love of horror movies, or
Oh, I'm a
specifically
super horror movie
you a
fan.
super horror?
Super duper. That's what. But yeah, like if it was I never really had another stage name other than Bates. Well, before then I was like Russia, but
What?
it was RUSHA, like Adrenaline Rush.
Oh, okay,
I used to
okay,
rap
okay,
hella fast.
okay.
Until these dudes at Mad Shoes, shout out to Mad Shoes, shout out to Pookie, man. Like they had put me in the studio and then they wanted me to like be one of the artists on their label or whatever. And I was rapping so fast, and this dude named Trigger. I ain't seen this man. I don't even know if he's still alive. God bless his soul. But Trigger was like, if you slow down, cause you saying some shit, you will get so much more better reception from people. Because then people need to hear what you actually saying. So I just slowed it down a little bit, just a little bit, you know.
Right.
And it totally changed my delivery, and it totally changed how people perceive me too. I didn't have to overcompensate rapping fast, but I was a Twister fan. Like I was a Bone fan. So.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of us St. Louisans, that Bone and
Yeah.
that Twister. I remember when Bone came out, I had went to a family reunion that year in Tennessee, in Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody knew about Bone and Blue. Besides, like I was there, and then like when I came back home, they video came out on the box, Thuggish
That
Ruggish
box?
Bone
51 or 53.
51.
Ah. I could have threw 56 in that too, but hey, 51, 53, 56.
The original shit.
Hey, you
right?
already know.
Hey, look, Bone came on the box when I came back home, but I came back home with the cassette.
Mm.
I was showing everybody. I was like, these niggas, they finna blow up. I was
Yeah.
like, them niggas whack. I was like, what? Watch this.
Watch
And then
this.
it dropped, and they just took over. It was so crazy. Do me a favor. Take a picture and post it on Facebook with the live link for me, please. Because I showed for and before you leave, I gotta get your picture back there. We was having so much. Look, I'm gonna tell you, when it's gonna be a good interview, I get lost in some of the things I'm supposed to do because I'm supposed to take a picture back there and post it on Facebook. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to J Dog. Shout out to H Bentley. I see you.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Shout out to everybody. I'm mad love.
Hey, yeah.
All right, so man, I'm so happy that after all these years, though, you confirmed my suspicions of the name. Of the name.
What the fuck is this name? It is not the street. It's not the street, child.
Because that was the other
Like-
thing. Did it have something to do with you coming up on
absolutely
Bates?
fucking not.
Because I knew you was a South Side.
Nah, I'm not that South. Now my homegirl, like I'm ghetto South, but my homegirl though, she actually lived, like one of my closest friends, shout out to Miss Fifi, you know what I'm saying? She lived on Bates too. So that was the first time I even knew the word Bates existed as a street. But other than that, the number 6 Bates, like somebody, my homegirl Tuss hit me with the line, I'll take 55 and get off on Bates.
Shout out to because y'all had a battle. That's when she hit you with that line. Because it was
bro.
I was doing something and I
Street
was
status.
and I was talking about
Versus
battling.
that's still street report.
Yeah, I was talking about battling. They was like, yeah, Toots had a battle with Bass, and I was like, damn, I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah.
And so they like every time I do this and every time I do whatever I do, I learn STL hip hop history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's dope. And that's like your peoples now. Like
Yeah.
y'all straight met at the battle first time,
Yep.
and y'all been like
It be
peoples
rocking
ever
and rolling
since.
ever since. Yeah.
Facts. All right, so you told us about some of your earlier inspirations. Who's inspiring you now?
Okay, so I go through this thing where I always try to give my most genuine space.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through a space of where I just didn't feel like this time wise, people were getting the exact me at the moment, right?
Okay.
So they were getting a piece of me from back, based on how it's being released, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm writing in the moment because one, I'm working with a new producer.
Shout
My
out to
nigga 3D
back
over here. And I know I love my nigga True. he just been out of town, so I ain't been working with him as much.
Shout out to True on the track.
He is,
That was
he's a mastermind. In
like he's
everything
a
he
staple
does.
of your sound in a way.
Yeah, especially after
So that's big.
yeah, especially after
That's
2000
really big, bro, because
like 2013. After
Yeah.
2013, I want to say True started like kind of framing a new sound for me, and I stopped making as many beats for myself because I was basically producing all of my shit.
Okay.
Because I started hearing shit that I like. I'm like, man, that's hard. Let me rap.
Somebody else can. It's like
Yeah.
one of the things that I talk
You ain't gotta do
about.
all the work all the time.
Yeah, I talk about it all the time. Like sometimes you gotta like delegate the business. Somebody else might be able to do things a little bit better
Right.
than you can. And what's crazy
And I learned
is
a lot from True.
you bringing that up. It makes me recall. Yeah, you was producing most of your all of your early
hate,
sound.
like the hate with when the song where I heard praying for a change when the rain falls from heaven, take away all the stains. Like that was me. You know, what the fuck you mean is change? That was me. Like pretty much all of like the Great Debates was me. And then once we got to For Color Folk, I only did 2 tracks on For Color Folk.
Right.
Which was Mahalia and can't remember the other one right now. But True did all the rest of those, and then when we transferred into Strange Woman,
Yeah.
you know, I had like Sketch, True, and like I didn't produce anything on that one. But now I have new inspiration because I have a new mindset. I'm more comfortable with what I know what I want to say. Right?
Okay.
And I know what I want to present.
Right.
So now it's not like me just trying to create songs like just because I'm back writing for me, but also knowing that it's gonna resonate with my fans and potential new fans because my producers are fucking banging shit out.
Right.
And I have a really dope concept for the album.
Okay.
So I'm working on the album, by the way.
We're gonna talk about it some more in the future of this interview. But yo, like I was telling you, 3D, you in great company, bro. Like True on the track, definitely. I recall all these things and like the sound changing, and then you mentioned like the Great Debates and those albums, but then when you came with Strange Woman,
that's that one, bro.
Man, when you came with Strange Woman,
that's that one. That's my best album.
Listen. I was seeing
I say it's Strange Woman.
But For Color Folks, you had them motherfuckers were solid to lead up, right? Because they set the tone for who you was as an artist.
Right.
I feel like
during the time
and the time
protesting.
And the time. But you know, like a lot of people even at that time, they wasn't coming with that. Like they wasn't. You set the tone for who you was and what you gonna tolerate as an artist. I feel like For Color Folks, right?
Yeah.
But then when you came with Strange Woman, the artwork, the rollout.
Shout out to Jasmine Osby. Ideas be mine, but the rollout was Jasmine. Like how I rolled out was Jasmine.
The artwork was crazy because I was just looking at the artwork like yesterday, and I was actually just reviewing the album yesterday. Album still is only available on Bandcamp. Am I correct? Or is
Which one?
Strange Woman. Is it available other places, or you can only buy it?
So it was released. I really know it should be available everywhere.
Okay,
but I have to double check, and if because right now we going through a transition with me and True going through a transition of him releasing certain projects, and then I'm not able to get them. You know, so
okay. I
mean, I have the whole project definitely on my Bandcamp.
Right.
If people want to like just download it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've already set it up where it's like free to stream it anyway.
Yeah, I was just listening to it yesterday, so it's definitely on there. Because I went on Apple Music, I didn't see it. I was looking specifically for that. I looked on there, and I didn't see it there, but I did see your recent stuff there.
Yeah.
And then I went and I said, let me Google it, and it came up on Bandcamp.
Yeah, I think True released Strange Woman, and I did the other project.
Okay.
Like after Strange Woman, everything.
But going Strange Woman, the artwork, right? I was looking at the artwork specifically. You had that's what really drew me in today. I was like, man, she's taking this like super serious. Like you was already taking this, serious. Like you was on that shit. But when you came with that one, the artwork at first intrigued me so much because you were showing all the different versions of you. And I was like, man, this dope right here.
The interesting thing about that was that I did that photo shoot and all the styling in 2 hours.
Wow.
So Hayden, who Haley Molinaro, he shot that for me. Was my first time working with him. It was my first day meeting Eric Dante too.
Okay.
I put a couch in my backyard.
Word.
And I had a spooky ass backyard at the time. That couch is probably still back there. But I think about it.
Yo.
But yeah, I put the fucking couch back there. He set up this big ass light station and then just shot me from all these different angles. And in between, I was getting my hair changed.
Yeah.
Like, so I started with the hardest shot first, like the straight hair. I had to straighten my hair and then go and woo wop wop. And then, so I started with that one first. That was the big grown and sexy one with the tuxedo on. Then in between, while he was changing the lights, I had my homegirl Bunny, Miss Tika family, like braid my hair for the next shot. You know what I'm saying? For the thug ass shot. And then like the rest was kind of easy. It was hats and wigs. So
okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so just the fact that you put it like in that 2-hour frame, you did all that.
Yeah.
From an artist perspective, how did you feel doing all that and accomplishing all that in that short time? Like, you know, all the different changes you had to go through. That make you feel like on some movie shit.
It was fun, you know. Yeah. I had Tig on the side, making sure I had everything I need. The girl I was talking to at the time, she was making sure I had everything I need. So it was like whoop, wop, 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 like back to back to back dopeness. I really, as long as it was organized, you know me, I'm really big on organization. If it's organized, then you can do so much more with your time.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like I'm not a fan of going to the studio and writing at the studio. I like to rehearse and everything before I even get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Something that.
But mind you, I come up with the fires verses when I got to write them right then and there. You know.
Yeah. Facts, like the pressure bust pipes type of shit, right?
Yeah.
But that's something I definitely always tell artists, like as much as you can especially when you paying for studio time, have that shit ready.
It was really like a matter of just organization. A lot of the things that I do, like Film Fest and all of that, it's all a matter of like making sure that you have it organized before you walk into it. And then it just feels like clockwork. You just go start to finish. You know your end goal. You do it. Like, you know, okay, this is the next outfit. This is how I'm going to do that. Take the time to think it through before you even walk into it. Because most people have been like, okay, well, mind you, okay, I lied. The first one, my first shot was the one with my natural curly hair.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
And then I went into, I straightened it in between time. While he was setting up the lights.
Okay.
For the next shot.
Got you.
But yeah, that was very interesting. It only took us 2 hours total, you know, so yeah, fun times.
So, you said shout out to Jasmine Osby. Congratulations to her.
That's my dog, yo.
With her new position that she's got at the Post-Dispatch and everything like that.
Yeah, Jasmine's done a lot.
I gotta reach out to Jasmine. I need her to come do an interview with
me. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Jasmine's done a lot, yo. Like, for real, for a lot of artists.
Yeah, for real. Like, motherfuckers that don't even, like, for free, too, for some people. I ain't going through it too much.
She wasn't free for me. I mean.
But for some people, she done show love, and the love need to be reciprocated.
She showed me love. Like,
yeah, of course.
Her value was way more than what I was paying. Put it like that.
Her value is definitely something that helped a lot of artists in the city.
Yeah.
And she's maybe a slept on resource, but not for me.
No,
not for me.
No, I ain't gonna even say she slept on. She's picking and choosing her battle.
That's something you gotta do. I was just talking about that earlier before we went live. That's something you gotta do. So you kind of touched on FemFest, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. You the founder of FemFest.
Yes.
What made you with Rabu? Right. Shout out to Rabu.
Yeah.
What made you form Film Fest? You talked about
because I was sick of y'all niggas.
Yeah,
getting nominated for fucking awards, and I wasn't getting shit. These ladies deserve it. Ain't no way us like 7 people, 10 ladies nominated for best artist, best female artist, but not one is nominated for all this other shit, and they're not getting the platforms. They don't even know. I could be talking to niggas at Slumfest and be like, hey yo, you know so and so, and they'd be like, yeah, I know so and so. Oh, you know that song right here, and it be their number one song. Like the song is like, it got placements, it's doing numbers, right?
Right.
And they don't have any idea that these ladies are doing this because they don't give a fuck, but they don't resonate with it. So they made me be like, okay, well, whatever. I'm just gonna create my own. You know, I'm a very big advocate of being like, if we don't have the resource, you create the resource. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now this is about to be FemFest 8.
Right.
And man, shout out to Rabu for even like helping me like figure out how to fucking do this shit. Cause I was like, I took the model from Slumfest, but I had shot the idea to them. Mind you, Finsta plugged me with the first show that we did under the FemC Nation, which is the business, the FemC Nation umbrella. And then after that, it was like, nigga, I really got something. I put that show together, that first one together, and packed the house in like a week and a half. Because they had somebody that dropped out and had been asking for an opportunity to do an all-female show.
Okay.
So, mind you, FemFest though is the same type of energy, like dope ass shit, but it's vetted and it's like a lot.
It's as far as vetted for the performers that you're gonna
it's vetted.
Utilize.
Yeah, you pick and choose who we want on there.
So you said that somebody dropped out last minute.
It was somebody from like Finsta had built somebody for Gramophone before Gramophone turned into what it is now.
Okay.
And called me and said, "Hey, can you put together a show?"
Oh wow.
In like less than 2 weeks, and I said, "Fuck yeah!" I instantly just got on the phone and called up my hitters, Tigger, Roll, Mo, like just in notes, and was like, "Hey, can we put together a show? Like, can y'all ask so and so and so and so? We got a venue, y'all," and we pulled that shit off.
That's dope. So we've talked about Pressure Situation before with your writing. You come up with some of your best songs in the Pressure Situation. Do you like being in the pressure cooker like you was with the show?
I don't never mind.
You don't
I don't never mind the pressure. Honestly, like, I mean, but you gonna get the best worst parts of me, like, because I'm not friendly at all. When I'm under pressure, I'm very focused.
Yeah.
So all the kikiing is out the door when I'm under pressure. Like, I turn into like this whole nother nigga, like super business minded.
Some people don't get that.
Right.
Some people don't get that. Like, it's time to play, and then it's time to, like, we gotta buckle down and get this shit together and work this out.
It takes a lot of discipline to be under pressure and deliver.
Yeah,
and not for it not to be a fiasco. You have to stand your ground for real. Man. I think people really sometimes don't get that about me. Like, I'm on pairs with niggas when it's like, this is not the fucking time. I'm not with that shit, bro. It's like, we can do all this kikiing and shit or whatever, but I'm really like focused on where I'm going as opposed to where we at right now. I very seldom just be living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always working on something. But if I am in the moment, it's probably because I'm under pressure. You know, I don't get to like just sit there and chill. You know.
Facts.
And but I mean, I'm fun to be around. We be kicking it, but
we just having fun.
Right?
Like,
mind you, I be kicking it. Like, I'm goofy as hell.
Yeah.
But I'm always focused on what I'm doing. Like, I don't like being late to work. I don't like being late doing things. Like, today, me being lost all in ways, I was like, oh my god.
And like I said, even though I ain't tripping, because I like to have a moment where we can sit here and talk. A lot of the times, I tell people to get here earlier. You know what I'm saying? If they can, so we can have the time. But I ain't tripping off that as far as that, but I'm the same way. I like to be on time and punctual, and I like when it's time to do the work, like, let's stop playing, let's do the work. You know,
just do the fucking work
and get it done.
Just do the work, and then we can play.
Because we're gonna have more playtime if we go ahead and do this work.
I could be a total asshole about it. I know it. Look, man, my OCD kick in real bad, real bad. So I know I could be an asshole about it. I ain't even, and I'm working on it.
Right.
I'm working.
And my point was that, like, and the unfortunate thing about being the person that is this way is sometimes a person to catch us in those moments, and that be their first moment, and we become an asshole. And it's not that. We just trying to get the work done at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, man,
hey man, I don't give a fuck. Like, we're gonna get the job done. Like, don't ask me to do nothing if you don't want me to do it. Like, cause I'm getting ready to do it and get it done. I got other shit I could be doing. So let's just do this first. And like organizing that way too. Just like zoop. Okay, that's the task that we have at hand. Somebody was on, I saw a post the other day of a dude explaining his brain, and he was like, it was all these windows opened up on his computer screen, and he's like moving them out, closing certain ones out. The most important one stays big. He minimizes the other one. That's how my brain be all the time. Like with all these tasks I be trying to like juggle, it's constant like, okay, what's up? But it's like they're not just in my music and with my family. I'm not just juggling my music. I'm juggling my job, my family, my relationships, my friendships. You know, so like my finances, everything that's important to make sure that I'm sufficient. You know,
right.
I pick and choose, but I had to learn to pick and choose my battles as well. You know, what's necessary at the time, what's not, and like right now, me writing a new album, it's like, okay, I'm also finna be in a beat battle. This is finna be my season of music.
What, you finna get into a beat battle?
It ain't my first one.
Well, no, but you're right. It ain't your first one. Yes,
It's my
you're right.
first one, but
You're a little slept on producer in here. For
I ain't
welcome.
slept on.
I'm saying I must be sleeping on you because
Just quiet.
you right. You have been. In
I
the
just
beat battle
appreciate
before.
everybody else's.
So
music more.
what makes you get back into the beat battles now?
I have been. People asking me to do it. Like, I haven't been in a battle since. Who I lose to? I want to say I lost in the finals to O&I. No, I was in the battle after that. I'm sorry, I was in the battle after that. I won the Slumpfest beat battle.
Okay.
But then I did the commentary for Fresh Produce for On Beat.
Okay.
First time I heard his beats like the way that I heard them.
Right.
And then the people just like, you should get in the beat battles, you get in the battles. And I have hella beats, man, just sitting there. But I just prefer to like I hold on to my beats for battles. Put it like that.
Okay.
I intentionally make beats for battles. When I make a beat, it's usually I anticipate battling with it.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing this for years. So I have an archive of like beats specifically made for battles.
Okay.
And very seldom do I make beats just because at this point. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm coming to like, I mean, I can always format them differently, but I come to take heads off. Like, I really get sick of them not having enough female batters, not reaching out across the aisle. You know, I'm glad to see a lot of female DJs coming up right now, them creating a market for themselves. Cause girls like to pop some ass, and everybody don't want to hear no hibbity hop all the fucking time. You know, so like I'm really glad to see where we going with this. It's just like I just feel like it's something that's necessary. They need to know that we code for real. Like, and I'm just sitting up here looking at these beats like, So I will be battling next month.
Oh, nice. So going back to Film Fest a little bit, you thinking about incorporating the beat battle?
I already do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've had one for the last 3.
I didn't realize that.
Yep, on the last one, Phenom Ionis won it. I can't remember who won the one before that though, right now. But yeah, this is, and then I've done like I did one for Fresh Produce that O&I Volume Speaks one.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally hosted that one though. I put it together for Fresh Produce.
Fresh Produce. Yeah. See, that's why I be having y'all here because I see some things, but I miss some others.
Yeah.
And y'all refresh my memory sometimes too. But so how many Film Fest has it been so far? What
7?
7?
Mm-hmm.
And when's the next one gonna be?
I'm shooting for the Saturday before Mother's Day.
Okay, so 2025.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I got some people that I'm working with on it, so I'm trying. I got some people. I got a very great idea. I cannot wait to
listen
till it comes into fruition.
I'm vowing I'm gonna be in the building.
Yeah, you always come support, man.
Not all the time though.
Well,
I could do better. And I'm doing better. I'm coming.
Yeah, I done seen you.
You see me. Yeah, we always show. It's always love when we see each other out for sure.
You sound just like my motherfucking cousin, cuz like wow. I got a cousin talk like this all the time, like like for sure, I got that one little thing going on, like you dead ass, like yeah, mate, you gonna come down to the show, I'm gonna interview you, we gonna talk our shit, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like literally, I got a cousin sound just like you.
Slumpfest is coming back.
Yes.
Mixes this weekend, November the 9th. Tell us about how Slumpfest has helped you really build yourself up as an artist and
artist development, man. It was artist development. It took me from so I was dope as shit as a solo act. Okay. After the first group, after Explicit, I went to a solo phase. I was solo for like 4 years, and then I met so and so freestyling with him with Preach at the show that we did with my nigga Hart and them. I got a lot of rap niggas, rap nigga friends, but there's some street niggas too. But we ended up out in the East fucking Bumfuck Racist Man Jesus house and freestyling in this racist man's living room.
In the racist man's living room? How do you get in such a situation?
It's Confederate flags taking
what?
I'm like, what the fuck, bro? And they're like, oh, it's okay. But as soon as that racist man came back home, I was like, yeah, buddy, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. I ain't finna even entertain this. Because I knew he didn't want us in there. I could just look at his face like, oh, y'all are not welcome.
Mm.
So I registered for Slumfest,
Mm.
and since then, like I came from when I registered for Slumfest as a solo act. I saw my first beat battle there, and that day JBJR won, and this was at the time of Cowboy, and then I got into my rapping. And they started booking me for other events, like their smaller events. Then I started going to Sunday Cypher session.
Yeah.
And then like that's where I think I met you.
Sunday Cypher session molded a lot of names.
Yeah.
That are in
it
the
put me in the pit of
that.
fire, like, and I had to constantly convince myself down there, like, nigga, you just as good as these niggas down here. Take your ass up there and just do you. Don't even overthink it. Just go rap.
Right.
And I didn't know niggas was spitting writtens. So I was like, it blew me, bro.
Right.
I was like, y'all niggas, I thought these niggas was the dopest freestylers in the world. I said, how can I compete with that? But come to find out these niggas was spitting writtens. Blew me.
Uh-oh.
But I say, oh, okay, from here on out, nigga, y'all gonna catch this pen too.
Y'all secrets, nigga.
I wasn't everybody, but I know when the motherfuckers was, though.
Yeah, a couple of motherfuckers, yeah.
So I stopped exerting myself in that manner. Like, oh, okay.
As long as it's off the top of the dome. Freestyling became a different thing as the years went on.
Once people started getting behind, like, Sway in the Morning, they started calling it a freestyle.
Yeah, that shit.
I mean, technically, the style is free because it's not like you wrote it, but what freestyling is not. It's top of the dome. It's top of the dome. So motherfuckers say freestyle something now. It's like you just gonna rap some shit to their beat. It doesn't matter if it's top of the dome or not. But how I grew up, you had to come up. If they found out you was writing that shit, it was disrespect. Like you had to come up with that shit just like this.
And that was the same thing.
Very uncomfortable.
Battles too.
And what's sad is that now that art form hasn't been used, and now we don't have, like, now I'm out of practice. Like, I could still, like, once I get into it and smoke me a blunt or something,
right,
and get into it, cool. I'm best off when somebody playing with me, like, they be like rapping and saying dumb shit, and then I could just freestyle and just talk about your whole entire makeup, like. But I used to be just like being able to say my feelings and like what I'm feeling at the time and things that I see, things I've been through that week, and that part is kind of out of practice because I'm not talking. I'm putting it on a track now. I'm not just sitting, and nobody's sitting there next to me no more. Like, come on, Blaze, if it's money, we finna and go. Play the beat. And we just rapping. I used to do that shit with my brother and all my homies and stuff, homegirls and everything. Just have a little cipher or whatever.
Right.
Say whatever you gonna say. No fucking no judgments. Like
no restrictions.
Yeah. But we not doing that no more.
Yeah.
I do miss that part of hip hop, like the freestyle, actual top of the dome freestyle ciphers that we used to have. Only person that do it to me is Lewis, and he is fucking bananas, bro.
Yeah,
like, dude is so good that it's like, bro, I definitely do not. He can go forever, man. My brain start drying up. He's still going. You know what I'm saying? So but like, don't nobody really test my gangster like that no more, other than Lewis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like we definitely have strayed away from that between like the radio shows like Sway in the Morning and stuff like that, and then the battle rap culture just becoming more and more popular with not being a freestyle battle, not even being over a beat and just getting up there and spitting writtens to your opponent, you know what I'm saying? Actually having rounds written. It really changed a lot of things.
These niggas is and then lower the levels of what I think, like, I could pretty much write any kind of song people want, right? But I had a issue with a dude the other day. I ain't gonna say an issue, but the dude said ain't nobody in St. Louis better than him. I've never heard of this cat before. And he up there with the homegirl who's a really amazing artist. And she's a vocalist though.
Where'd you see this at?
This is at Sophie's.
Okay. And the dude said he's the best in the St. Louis?
He said can't nobody out rap him in St. Louis. I was like, I wasn't even finna entertain the shit.
Okay.
Right?
I would like to know who the fuck he is, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. So what happened?
So when I started name dropping people, do you know? He's like, ain't none of them niggas fuck with me. I don't gotta know him. That's why would I not know him? Real cocky. And I'm like, I don't even know this cat. Like, he's saying, I don't
never even heard of you.
Like, who the fuck are you, bro? But so I'm petty, right? Okay, I could get real petty when it comes to music. Period. In general, when people insult something that I believe in, right?
Right.
I could get real petty. So I rap some shit with him. At first, I said I'm not rapping nothing. I said I'm not rapping nothing, nigga. Look it up. And then he's like, he goes and he says, "Oh, you good? That's what I'm saying. I'm the coldest motherfucker ever." Woo, wow, 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 wow. So I got so sick of his shit, so I gave him a high 16. He was like, "That was dope, but it wasn't this, and it wasn't that, and it wasn't this." So I said, "I want you to rap."
Spit.
I say, "Spit." Mind you, this whole time he's saying he ain't. I finally get him to rap because I rapped, right? And the first 4 bars out his mouth was bullshit. So I started freestyling, like top of the dome freestyling, just like him, back to him. Every time he said something, I would just rap in that same exact style, something that sounded way more interesting. I'd be like, "But you could have said la da 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 da," and it was like embarrassing the fuck out the dude. But he deserved it. It's like niggas really think that they like this isn't a community effort. Like I understand the competitiveness, but if don't nobody ever make you feel stupid for being too cocky, then you never gonna grow.
You never gonna grow.
You gonna be the reason why the shit fall apart. Like you gonna be the bane of hip hop.
Hey, that's a real clip. I feel like somebody need to feel stupid right now so they could grow. There's a lot of people, you know, that's a definite truth right there. I want to know who that person is, but we'll talk.
I have to look his name up.
Yeah, see, he ain't even memorable. How you talk about you the best and this, that, and other?
I couldn't believe this motherfucker.
Man, crazy.
I'm like, bro. Like, bro, I'm finna turn you down real quick. I'm finna just make you realize he got to make that one little face like I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone, but then I just walk back and do it again. Like I'm petty like that, but hey, fun times. Made me realize that I could just freestyle about anything, you know. And I ain't been able to do that in a while, you know.
Right. So before Slumfest and you really getting involved in the scene in that way, you told us you did like high school homecoming, but what was you doing in between? Like, was you doing stuff, shows and things?
Man, I have hundreds. I have hundreds of songs, yo.
Yeah.
By the way, fuck Salvage Data, who want recovery in fucking Oklahoma, who won't give me my fucking music back, you bitches.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck them guys.
Yeah.
Straight out there, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I have hundreds of songs, bro. Like,
so was you performing like a lot?
A lot.
It sounds like it's solo.
Yeah, I did it as a group first, you know, with Explicit and with the homecoming joint, but Explicit mostly, and then we all branched off and started living our own separate lives. I built me a studio in my basement, like he turbo recorded down there, his first projects, like dead ass, like built me a studio in my little basement, and then I performed a lot with like Big Throw Music and Big Throw Mafia, and like anybody that booked me, like Lord Storm, I did the 314 battles and stuff like that. High Point, I did all the stuff that you need to do to get to be respected in the game ahead of time. Then I had hundreds of songs on top of it, you know. So by the time I got the Slumfest, I was well prepared. I had never seen the caliber of artists that were just as good as me on stage though.
Yeah.
And that made me be like, nigga, you could turn the fuck up out here. You want a band, you want this. I just was like, you want all these different things. I managed to get them. Shout out to the strangers. I love y'all. That's my family, you know. Like, but like me having a band, like those last 5 years of like being able to like change my sound into a live sound. Shout out to Major 88 Keys for providing me the beats for that. Was dope, you know. So like, but at this stage, it's kind of like, you know, since Slumfest, I needed something to excite me.
Okay.
And so the band was that. Then I get bored easy. So it was like, after the band is like, okay, what else do you do? Go to school. Take your ass back to school. Yeah. Graduate. Get your music degree. Okay. Did that. I'm like, okay, well, shit. Now what I do? It's time to write another album. Trying to get back in these beat battles. Trying to go back to doing the things that you hungry, that make you hungry. You need to compete again.
Okay.
Like, it's get boring. Like, I work for Sophie's Rise and I see artists every day. Like, the dopest DJs. I have so many songs with so many people. Hella features.
But I might be wrong, but I think is DJ Spliffy Flocko over there sometimes at Sophie's? Or
I'm not sure.
I think he's been there before. I think he's been. You ain't never heard of him?
I might have. He might have been there, but Sophie's does like a lot.
Some DJ I know was up at.
But he be around though.
Yeah, he been moving and grooving for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of DJs that come in and out. We have our staple DJs like Nico, Agal, Makita Kravitz, and Biko. Like those are the staples. But then this other one's like PB and Jeffy. Like it's a bunch of like hella DJs. Like we just had Nyara and we just had Stacey. Mm-hmm. Like the female DJs is taking over, bro. They nights be lit as hell. That and whenever Biko in the building, like especially if you do like a 90s jam or like his R&B nights, all the old niggas be in there singing Shy and shit. It be lit. Like, but it be lit. That's the main time I see Rabu ass. If I ain't seen him all month, he gonna come in there singing off key.
Oh Lord. Damn. So working in the bar scene, to being a bartender, I guess that provides some interesting networking opportunities as well sometimes. What'd you say?
I mean, at Sophie's, but I've been bartending before.
Yeah, I know. You've been doing it for
it's not fun outside of Sophie's. Like, it's cool or whatever. Just Sophie's is where I'm supposed to be at. I work for Kransberg Arts Foundation. So, like, shout out to the Kransberg.
I didn't know you worked for them.
Yeah, so Sophie's is ran by Kransberg.
Okay.
Kransberg property. So my checks say Kransberg at the top.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so Sophie's is definitely, I like it. I love it at Sophie's. It's definitely fun. I mean, it takes my weekends away though, but I only work like a few days a week and I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like I got time to do stuff like this.
Right, yeah. And I definitely appreciate you taking your time out of the day to do this with us.
You already know, studying.
So you talked about Bates and the Strangers. When did you form the band?
2018.
And how much of a challenge was it to actually form the band?
You better cook for them. I cooked for them.
Mm-hmm.
So you form the band. Okay, I help getting the pieces together, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we get the pieces together. You got to keep them together though.
Yeah.
So I cooked for them.
What you mean? You
I like literally cooked.
Cooked for.
Like, and you sit their asses down at the table together. We all commune together.
I feel that.
And then you have to take your ego out of it too. I had to learn that by like everybody doesn't need a boss. Mm-hmm. Some people just need to want to be a part of it. You don't have to like direct them to do things. My job with the Strangers right now is to make sure that we have a place to rehearse, music to listen to, somebody keeping things organized. I keep it organized. Mm-hmm. I say this is what I ask them what they want to work. If they don't say what they want to work for this coming show, by the time the end of the week hit, I just say, well, we gonna work in. This is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Well, I ask them when they want to rehearse, what are the best days. I give them the opportunity to create their own sound around whatever I'm doing. Okay. If they start jamming on something and it's dead set in the middle, like of us like playing around, like they playing around in between rehearsals, and it's dope as fuck. Let's do it. Let's run it. You know what I'm saying? Like get an opportunity to do whatever they want to do, and listen to their ideas. And that part right there takes us a long way. It makes them feel way more included. And I also am a very fair band leader. I am 100% across the board split.
Okay.
Like, so we split, if it's 10 of us, we split it 10 ways, whatever the fuck we get. Like, if it's 5 of us that played that show, 5 of us split it 5 ways.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So you keep it first so that they can't say, don't nobody want to, like I'm dangling this in front of you. That's not a cool energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That what makes them want to come to a show that they only making $50 at when I'm making $300, $400, $500, $1,000, and I only paid them $50 fucking dollars.
Nah, thanks.
You know what I'm saying? That's whack. That's whack to me. So that's what keeps us together. We do our cookouts together. We pick our clothes together. We pick our song list together. And we talk to each other about what we trying to do. We hold each other accountable when we fucking up. So
that's I feel like all those things are something that's necessary to keep a band or a group together. And it seems like you've learned from the mistakes of like the 5 heartbeats.
Oh, I've been in 2 groups, bro. Heart Asylum. I can bring you Heart Asylum. But like, when people start feeling like when you get that little murmur of like so and so think she's better than the rest of us, or David Ruffin. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to dial back. and
Yeah.
humble yourself, and just like and make sure that people find a way for it to feel fair, or you lose everything that you've been working. All of y'all have been working on, and other people are relying on the group other than you. So you need to take yourself out of it and put yourself in the place of them and say, okay, what do I need to do? And that's how the strangers and I have been able to
Survive for the 6
yeah,
years.
yeah.
Now, some members have changed over the years. Have any members changed over the years?
Volume just moved on to like whatever she wants to do in her space recently after the Music of the Intersection show.
Okay.
Courtney was with us initially, Courtney Nicole. But you know, social
Yeah.
personal stuff.
Yeah.
And then but other than that, like our original drummer, he only played one show with us, I think was Amante.
Oh wow.
Monk started with us, but then he left and then he came back for the Music at the Intersection, which was like I hadn't played with Monk in 5 years, but nigga so cold, bro. He just walked right in like
just did his thing.
Yeah,
like he never was gone.
So when Amante left, Zoe came from from Midwest Avengers came in.
Okay.
And he's been here since the top of the top, since we was rehearsing in the basement that was flooding and shit. Like,
wow.
He been here since the beginning. Yeah, but other than that, like I'm working with Barry J. Like so when as a second bass because sometimes Madison can't make it, so now we got a second bass.
Okay.
So now we have 11 members. We've added D-Way in as a DJ over the last like 3 shows, three or 4 shows.
Nice.
So he been with us for a couple of years as a DJ, and as far as vocals, I added Kemp as a tenor / alto. And Click Clack bounces from playing trumpet to also vocals. So he doesn't just Click Clack is badass. He play piano, trumpet, sing. Nigga cold for real.
He all over the place.
Oh, the nigga cold for real. He a
dope.
producer, songwriter. The dude's cold for real, bro. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Like he's pretty much my go-to when I need when I need him to say something that I can't say. I can't explain it the right way. I'm over here talking in crescendos and shit like that.
Right.
And he's like, you hit this on the 1, then upper. That's it. He's real calm with it. He's a great teacher.
Okay.
But yeah, I think like Jaquez, Zoe, me, Stanton, like most of us are still the same. Like 8 of us are still the same members.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's dope. Having majority same members.
Yeah, Tigger's still rocking with us. Yeah. She ain't gonna go nowhere. Every time she be like, I'm just gonna wait, she just come right on back home.
Shout out to Tigger, man.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah. So you touched on a little bit talking about going back to school because of boredom and everything like that. But when you went back to school, you went back for music. Was it
my first one was music business administration,
okay.
but I only took the general transfer studies with that, and then I changed my my major to music years ago.
Okay.
And like back when I was still when Nike Turbo was recording in my basement years ago, and I had to move. I had to leave the relationship I was in, and so I had to drop out of school for a little while because I needed to get I needed a second job. And I went the last year that I can even get this degree. Without where they still would honor it.
Okay.
I went the last year of it and finished it, and because they don't even offer that degree anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, they don't even offer that degree. A musical education degree.
Okay, so that's what degree you have now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could teach people.
Yeah.
Music.
It's people better than me, but I did it for knowledge basically.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do you feel like after doing it, your knowledge of music has increased? Tremendously, probably, right?
I would say I could you could put a piece of music in front of me, I can read it.
Okay.
I could probably hum it out, play it. I could play it on the piano. Like I could play classical pieces. You know, it was part of the curriculum, so it's not something I like do on a regular basis. But in my crib, I got like a full music setup. You know, so I'm cool. I got my keyboard. I got beat machines just sitting in boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually just like I keep it old school when I make beats, but dead ass, like, yeah, like me and music, like I can read it, write it, I understand what the music's doing. I have the technical terms for when things are doing a certain thing, like all those Italian words.
Right.
Like I know the language of music.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's what's up. So, you still working with Pulse of the City Music Group?
So Pulse, that's True's label.
Okay.
I think he's transferred to just being true on the track at this point.
Okay.
But you know, Pulse of the City is who released like the shit from Heart Asylum. That's who published for Color Folk. You know what I'm saying? So, because I didn't have my own publishing. At the time.
Okay. So now
He
you got
published it.
your own publishing and everything set up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've had it for a
everything
while. I've had it for a while. I had my own like ASCAP. I didn't have wasn't as a publisher, just as an artist.
Gotcha.
So after for Color Folk, I published pretty much everything. I was 50-50 split with me and True on
Gotcha.
anything that he worked on.
Gotcha. All right. So recently you put out Good Sis with GA Bars,
Gang.
produced by
Yeah.
3D back here in the cut.
Yeah.
I played it on the review show, I believe, and it's a very good track. Tell us about the concept of the song and how y'all even started getting together and working together. You told me you kind of seen him in a beat battle a while ago.
Can we pause for just a second? 'Cause I gotta be.
Sure, yeah, sure. Take time. You can tell us. You can tell us.
I mean, you know, like I just been doing the beat battles, and you know, Bass was up in there. She was bartending, and of course I knew what she was before I even started doing. Like me and Bass actually go all the way back, way before music. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like me and you do.
Right.
But yeah, like I've known her since probably like 2006, 2007.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't just recently until I started popping out for the battles a couple years ago that, you know what I'm saying, we just finally linked up. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
just a little bit past due, but here we are.
Yeah, I told you, like, before we went live, you really been putting in a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? For a minute, you really wasn't doing too much, but then you started just getting out here doing beat battles, and then the beat battles led to other things, and then next thing I know, you started working with a lot of different artists from the city
Yeah, man. Yeah,
over the last year, I'd say. Like, you really been...
Shout out to Fresh Produce, man. If y'all ain't doing nothing tonight, pull up with Fresh Produce.
Yeah.
It said Atomic by Jammo. You know what I'm saying? I'm battling. It's gonna be a good time. But yeah, shout out to them, man. They opened up a lot of doors for me just as far as the exposure. Just it's a big networking event. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the artists that I am working with now, I bumped into them at Fresh Produce. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a producer, you want to show off what you can do, man, sign up for a battle and win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always a win if you can network and come up on a relationship that's gonna be profitable for you. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, I feel like the main thing is even win or lose, networking. A lot of people get so caught up in the winning or the losing that they don't effectively do the networking.
Exactly.
The networking is a big factor in the winning in the long run.
And the thing about it, like you know how many battles I've been in. I won one.
I was gonna say, yeah, you've been in a lot of battles. But hey, that win is a win though. Like that, I feel like that one win has set you on a path.
It did though.
Really,
it did though.
You know.
And the thing about it is like after that one win, like I said, I done lost every last one of them that I done entered since then. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I done cultivated these relationships.
Right.
And like it done turned into a whole bunch of more wins. So
Right.
yeah, it's just what it is.
Yeah, you definitely got to utilize the opportunities. Like I was just talking about that a little bit earlier too. Like the benefit of telling people, yeah, I'm an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? Utilizing opportunities that are worthwhile for you. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. It's when you just trying to jump at every opportunity that is something wrong with that, or you're trying to insert yourself in the opportunities or situations are dumb. But yeah, so back to you.
Ooh.
Good Sis and GA Bars.
Yes. So I got blessed. I got blessed, man. So I don't know what it is.
Shout out the bars, man.
I must right because I'm about to give her the spiel, yo. But I had got the opportunity to work with GA years ago on a big project I was doing.
Yes.
MC Montage.
Yes.
Then I got her back for Strange Woman.
Man, wait, and I ain't trying to cut you off, but I had went back a while ago and revisited that, and I ain't realized like how many heavy hitters was on that montage because somebody that's kind of getting they pop on right now, they kind of popping out a lot more. Jay Smooth is that? No, Day Smooth. They
No,
Smoke.
that's the cipher I did.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad.
Oh.
But that one,
Hey, that mug is hidden. It just I gotta work on the audio. Gotta get the audio
there
right.
was, but
I need the audio.
yeah, there was something, but
Yeah, I gotta get the audio. But
was
what
like,
as far
damn.
as like, so this is like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 ciphers that I've done with all women, right?
okay,
And in some sort of way, but Strange Woman was when I linked back up with GA.
okay,
Right?
okay.
So like she and I ended up man, that's my good sis, man. Like
Bad.
mind you, my sister that passed away, shout out to Camille, you know what I'm saying? Her and GA have the same birthday.
Wow.
So we was already like on vibe because me and my sister was super tight, right?
Right.
So like motherfucking GA and I was in Ferguson together. We was at the Capitol building together. Like I ain't had no ride. She was like, sis, I'm coming to get you. We finna go down here, you know. Like dead ass like was part of the movement with me. And like just all around like just been a really good friend and a good sister. So when she asked me to do, she sent me a couple of beats. I hadn't had a chance to listen to them yet. So she was like, I'm finna play this playing for you while we on our way to the studio. So she playing them and we on the highway. And I'm like, da 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 highway with my good sis.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, nigga, I just started, so I freestyled the way I wanted it to be. And then I wrote the words that I wanted to actually say. By the time we got to the studio, while they was setting up, I wrote my verse. I'm like, yup, we finna have this shit together. But I didn't get a chance to like get GA's verse down. We ended up going to another studio and re-recording it. And then I took it to my nigga Sawicki. And he was like, it's his first time working on a 3D beat.
Okay.
In his studio. I was excited for that. And I'm just like, yeah. But it ended up being a banger. But it was all freestyle of like what we were actually doing and what we had just talked about. Like when I would say that y'all been lying high and hide and tried it with my good sis. I was talking about what she was just telling me about.
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying? And like everything was very honest words. Like very honest words, but just fun loving, just a fun song showing love to like your fellow female rappers, your good sister, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's something we be saying, that's my good sis, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Passing, but now it's a song. So
yeah, that's dope, man. And then the album work, I was looking at the album.
Shout out to Sawicki again. So
he did that too.
This is my idea. And I couldn't figure out. So it was my idea. I'm like, so I was gonna have somebody draw it. Right.
Okay.
But it was taking too long. Okay? So I'm at the studio getting it mastered, and I'm like, Sawicki, this is my idea for the album. Just use AI. I say, nigga, I am not putting nothing that I do in AI, which I still have it to this day, not on purpose, like that. And then he was like, well, he went to that one thing that people be going through, and then he's typing what it need to be, and then he came up with that. And I was just like, that's exactly what the fuck I want, just not drawn.
Right.
But I did all the rest of the graphics, like the wording and all the like the knives behind us as the wallpaper.
Yeah.
That shit. I did all the rest of it.
Yeah, that shit crazy right there. That's one of the things I always talk about, the visual
Creepy
drawing
ass
people
shit.
in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some creepy ass shit. Now, okay, going back to the name Bates and the horror aspect of it. Why you ain't never, was you ever like, you don't seem to have ever been creating like horrorcore songs.
I've done it before.
You have done it before?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did rap rock for a nice minute.
Okay.
Had like a whole album with like Beast Mode and like I worked with nice my share of people that do like hardcore or like punk or whatever. I've written like gospel. I've written like I've been all over the place, but definitely focused. I performed at Rock U Fest, right? This is before I performed at Sunfest. That was the year before.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like I definitely like have I love film. Like I like a really good psychological thriller. I like to sit there and be like, damn, they just fucked me up. Or they outthought me. Whoever made the movie, I could predict what the fuck was going on.
like that too.
Or the fact that they didn't I knew who the fuck did it at the beginning, but by the time the shit end, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I knew it, motherfucker. I like to be excited about shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I definitely have more. Most of my influences like music and and film as far as my visuals. Like the things that I do, like my videos are always like inspired by like a psychological thriller or something that you might have missed, a twist and turn, you know, like those types of things. Like I like a good fucking video.
Right,
and
right.
Good, great visuals as far as like album art or whatever.
Do you feel like, because a lot of people in today's market and industry, and they don't feel like videos matter anymore, but how do you feel about that? I feel like when I do my music review shows for Ulu on Sunday nights, I feel like I enjoy when people send in a good video more than just listening to the song. It kind of gives me that feeling from back in the day, 90s, early 2000s, when we actually had
I think it
video
just doesn't
shows.
matter because nobody cares about them.
You think so? You think-
Nobody cares about not that that the consumer doesn't care. The people who are making them don't care. If you get a whole bunch of niggas in a video
Mhm.
and all of them got dope ass songs or maybe mediocre songs, great ass songs or somewhere in the middle ass songs, and they all doing the same exact thing in the video,
Yeah.
waving guns with the homies,
Yeah.
doing the same like
It gets-
offbeat ass dances and shit. Like I think that people stop giving a fuck about videos because there's nothing like we click the video and it's the same shit. Oh, here we go again. You know.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
But I know anytime I'm gonna release a video, one thing I'm confident in is that it's gonna be a good fucking video.
Yeah.
Like it's worth watching. You know, because it's a little mini movie more than likely. You know?
Yeah. That's a really great point that you bring up. Like most of the videos, a lot of times they will be the same, but for me, I see a lot of videos where there's creative angles. There's a lot of different. There's some, the same shit, but there's a lot of different
I'll
creativity.
tell you whose
as well.
video I like. Well, that made me be like, damn, nigga, the Yeah Glow video, right?
Okay.
That's
yeah.
a good fucking video,
Yeah.
and it's simple. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But she's all these different people.
Like how she was
Talking to
rapping to
herself.
herself in the
Right, you know
drive-through.
what I'm
I thought
saying?
that, yeah.
That type of
Creativity,
stuff.
yeah.
It was creative and it was a good, it was a dope ass way of doing that shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Made me be like, damn, why ain't I think of that? You know,
Yeah.
all these motherfucking different characters I done played. Why come I didn't think of that? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
And that's a good example for sure. That yeah, glow. All right, so look, my boy Adam Murphy, I talked to him earlier today. He told me to say what's up to you.
oh man, what's up, Adam? Buckethead ass
He
boy.
told me to say what's up to you. I was like,
Shout out to Midwest Mixtapes, man. I got a project I was working on with Adam, man. Like I honestly, I got a few joints on Midwest Mixtapes.
So he said,
Oh, Lord.
why haven't you dropped all that Kill Will shit? Yeah, is what he said to ask me.
To ask you why I haven't dropped the Kill Will shit. Alright. First of all, we did the Kill Will album during COVID. One. Okay, so but the shit is fucking banging. Like it's a straight supercharged.
That's why he asking
and
about
and it's timeless, right?
Okay.
The issue with it is more so like we need a plan.
Okay. All right.
Like to release it. It
Okay.
can't just be like
A release.
right. And then because honestly, motherfucker, I don't like how you released the motherfucking back on my bullshit, the bomb motherfucking song, because you ain't even tell me about the cover art or get nothing from me before we did it. Since you want to ask on live on Game Vision, but but it's already back on my bullshit is already released. It's one of my favorite songs on there. I performed Vendetta, so Vendetta is it's one of the Kill Will joints too. It's already out as well. It's on it's I did it as one of those, you know how they have the mic dangling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did that for rip the mic or something like that.
Okay.
DeSantis recorded that one, so I don't have it out as a single, but that one is out. It's out as a video.
Okay.
Then like Sebastian, you know, that's one of the ones that just will be one of them songs on the album. It's like, now I don't see a visual behind it, but I do see like people bumping it.
Right.
But and I performed these fucking songs, Adam. So yeah, it's out. It just
Hey.
ain't out as far as like you could just go straight other than back on my bullshit.
Let me go on record. I didn't start this. Adam did.
Yeah.
Adam told me to ask.
He always trying to kick up some dust.
And that's for the people that been trying to make me look like I'll be starting shit over this last week.
Get out of here.
Y'all starting shit, not me.
Nah, me and Adam solid, man.
Nah,
My
for sure.
dog.
That's my dog.
I want to do a re-release on all of it.
I
Like
can
just
respect
do a
that.
re-release
Yeah.
on all of it. Like put the whole EP back together, re-release it as a whole EP as opposed to individual songs.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last question I got for you is, what's in store for 2024? You kind of been telling us beat battles coming. You got new
You mean
project.
2025?
I mean 2025. Well, the end of 2024 and
Oh, yeah,
going into
into
2025. Yeah, 2024 and beyond.
All right, man. I'm finna drop a bomb on you, and this is because I love you.
Oh my lord, I'm finna get some exclusives.
Yes.
Let me get in the camera. Hold on. Let me get.
So
What's
check,
going on?
so check my nigga. Look.
What's up?
Okay.
Talk to
So look. Okay. You see, you got my nigga 3D in the building.
me. He in the building.
Okay. You see, you got my homegirl Justice in the building.
She back over here.
Okay. Yeah. So look, check me out.
Check it out.
Check me out.
I'm listening.
All right. So look,
Cause I knew she was here for a reason. I was just waiting on a reason.
I got this fucking album I'm working on. So
Okay.
mind you, the beat battle I'm already set up for December 4th. Okay?
December 4th for the beat battle, guys.
Fresh produce.
Fresh produce. December 4th.
Tonight for 3D because he's
Tonight
taking
for
the
3D.
fuck over. Fuck y'all up.
Go show love and scream at that bitch so he can win. But let's get back to it.
Got you. Like, don't be screaming little. Like, you got to do it for real. You know.
Nah, for real, for
You
real.
gotta just like.
The big screen, you hear me?
So check. So this is the first time I've announced this publicly.
Exclusive shit, live in the living room.
Exclusive. But the name of the album is called Mother Goose.
Mother Goose. Okay.
And it is a spin on all these weird ass tales of Mother Goose. So Mother Goose Graham, you know okay. So
Right.
it's like according to Bates, some type of shit like that,
Uh-huh.
right? But it's Mother Goose, and I get to explain. I usually get to take all of these different concepts, like Lil Lamb. These are songs that's already written. Like
Right.
Lil Lamb is already written. Queen of Hearts is already written. Like all of these different titles and spin them around. Look, Jack and Jill.
Mhm.
Like dead ass. Like some of the best shit I've written in a minute because 3D is giving me these bangers, bro. And I'm just like, and you never know what you're gonna get from them. It's lit. It's a situation. I got one that's already written that I produced called It's Raining.
Mm-hmm.
Off of It's Raining, It's Pouring, but I
Mhm.
sampled It's Raining Men.
Okay.
So
Sample Rain and Men, but it's like a play on this rain and this poor.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So, like, but dead ass like. So I'm excited about the new project because it's been a long time since I was really passionate about writing something. Because
Okay.
this Strange Woman, I had what my homies is dying, and One God. You know, both of those were kind of like cool in a sense because One God is for a live band. My homies is dying came out late in it was I had to release it during COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was supposed to come out way earlier, but I was in a transition in life where I couldn't do it financially. I couldn't support that.
Right.
But now with Mother Goose, I already have my cover art in my head. Like when I already know what I'm getting ready to do, I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to work with 3D. I think so far it's just me and him doing the project as far as production. And motherfucker, like, I haven't written a song so far that I'm even questioning being.
Oh wow.
So I'm writing them back to back to back, and I'm damn near done already. So
How many
now,
songs you got so far?
so far written or because I create another thing tips for you. Create a outline of what you want to do. Like I woke up, this is how I even came up with this. I had been watching a whole bunch of anthologies,
Okay.
and one of them was like Jack and Jill that I was watching on Amazon Prime,
Right.
and I fell asleep and woke up and said, because I was trying to figure out what the fuck my next album was gonna be, and I'm just like, nigga, you're gonna write it as an anthology, where it's all these different stories. It's gonna add up to one big. And so, how do you create that? And like, oh, Mother Goose, like you just run with that.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And like, I just feel like with him producing it, and he turned it around so fast, it was like a aha moment. Like, yeah, this is it. Like, this the one. So, first time I ever told anybody that wasn't in the circle. You know what I'm saying? Every she know, he know.
I
but
appreciate it.
but like the concepts behind them, or like I came up with an outline as well.
Y'all know now.
Yeah, so Queen of Hearts, Jack and Jill, all of those things, like they are definitely like songs written for specific reasons. You know,
Okay.
so like Queen of Hearts is about women who manipulate men. Okay, men, women, and children, but mostly it's about men being manipulated by women.
Okay.
And the song is kind of sad, but that's the saddest song we got.
Gotcha.
You know, Lil Lamb is about followers.
Yeah.
So like, in the original poem, it's Mary had a little lamb, please let us know. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would surely go. So it's about people who follow
Nah, really.
and the responsibility of being a leader and responsible and what followers really be on and how how I take that and like put that into writing. So
Right. That's dope.
I have a male trio for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck some shit up.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, everybody gonna have to step their game up again.
Again.
Because I'm gonna set the standard again. Like now we need to be tapping back into like music is getting boring to me,
Mm-hmm.
and like the stuff that I'm interested in right now, Ali, is like stuff that's like nobody else is doing.
Yeah.
Like I like Aniko and like I'm gonna be one of the greatest. That is a value. That is a promise. I
Yeah.
like shit like that now
Yeah.
compared to like I listen to more R&B and than anything anyway.
Mhm.
But like just trying to get us back to those original hip hop roots of like R&B male R&B groups,
Mhm.
rappers with R&B groups like MC Light with Escape.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like I want to get into that space and
Yeah.
bring back those sounds because that's what's missing.
Yeah, I feel that. Hey, and then FemFest come 2025.
It's the Saturday, praying for the Saturday before Mother's Day.
Okay.
So that way the mothers get the whole weekend off.
Oh.
And other than that, Beat Battle December 4th.
Yeah, well, listen, we're gonna be looking forward to it. I'm gonna be sharing it if you doing it. You ain't really been promoting the Beat Battle, have you?
It hasn't been announced yet.
Nah, it ain't
They
announced
working
yet.
on this
Yeah,
one.
this one.
This
Here,
one's
so
not
yeah,
yet.
it makes sense. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna.
Don't nobody even know that I'm gonna be in that battle.
Well,
Like you, the first person to know that too.
they know now.
Yeah.
They know
It
now.
was by request.
All right, so before I let you get out of here, we gotta play a little game. We got an old school classic for y'all today. Look,
Yeah.
we got an old school
Cause
classic.
I ain't no gamer.
You ain't
I
no
just
gamer.
play. I don't play games. Cause
but
always serious.
got
No
it.
games played.
we
Fuck you
got
mean?
an old school classic, Pac-Man, and I ain't gonna hold you. I'm actually kind of excited about this because I ain't played it in a minute, and this is the only person who I've interviewed that we've played the original game that we did in the original interview that we did.
Oh yeah. 'Cause I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I need the
Is
options.
it two?
It's two-player. I gotta figure out how to get it started.
And I gotta figure out what the buttons. So is it up here or is it that? So you got a little special.
Nah, like
You gotta see this shit. Look
Everybody says this.
at this.
Everybody always says
This.
this.
We know what this button do. We know what the joystick do. The one that do like he
Sugar.
like grabbing.
Sugar Grit said it was too loud. I turned it down, so it should be good now. Thank you for letting me know. Oh wait, I think you gotta press the button.
I gotta press the
I
button.
think you gotta press X. It ain't
Is
no
that? Are you
two-player.
moving?
No, I am, but I'm trying to. How do we get it on 2-player? We can't play 2-player.
Settings?
We can't play 2-player. This is whack.
Not at the same time.
Okay, so I guess we need. I just
No,
need
it's
to
one
play.
person and another person. It's Pac-Man, man.
Yeah, it should be a 2-player mode, right?
Settings.
Let me see. I ain't played this in so long. Nah, it's not in settings. I feel like it's a way we supposed to be able to
Well,
press.
you gonna have to go
hold on,
first
Let me
then.
go back to the thing. Let me go back to the thing. I'm gonna let you go first since you the guest.
Okay.
All right, so press X on yours. It ain't doing nothing.
Nah, is it blood up?
Yes, it's
I can get closer to it.
no, it's wireless. Let me see it real quick. What is going on with the Pac-Man? But look, everybody that comes and plays, they always say, "You playing with this? It's unfair." It's just a joystick, y'all.
Nah, nigga, that motherfucker is the big Joker.
It is Joker themed.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. It
yeah.
definitely is.
Yeah.
Let me hold on. I don't understand what's going on, but since it want to play, it don't want to let me play how I want to play. We're gonna start it on your name. Oh, I did what? I gotta.
I'm actually gotta view the product. They play too much.
Yeah, they tripping. They trying to say I gotta buy it and stuff. Hold on.
Not Pac-Man. What about Pac-Man?
I already own this. Hold on. We got technical difficulties today. When you go on the home screen, I think it prompts you for either 1 or 2-player right there when it's like listing the ghost names. Yeah, I thought it did too, Sugar Grits, but it wasn't doing that.
Grits.
Yeah, that's my lady right
Right
there,
on,
Sugar
cigarettes.
All right, we gonna just do it like this because I ain't seen that Sugar Grits, but it's been a while since we played this. I thought it was a way we did this before, to where it would let me play two players, but sometimes, you know, the game's gonna trip. So we're just gonna start it like this, and I'm gonna let you go first. You get 3 lives, and then I get 3 lives after that. Whoever got the top score is the winner. So here we go. All you gotta do is press the joystick. You don't gotta press the buttons.
I saw that pink little motherfucker.
What it look like now, Sugar Grits? That shit like 10%.
Bye.
There you go. Maybe it's a glitch because we can't hear y'all. You can't hear us. What's going on, Harv? Then?
Let me see.
I'm doing good.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. She got a 5890. Let me write it down so it ain't no discrepancies. She got 5890. Let me get my time. I'm playing on the same thing, so you know ain't no discrepancies on that either.
Really?
Yeah. Probably should. It's one of the classic. You know what I'm saying? Like you really hit the arcade, you know? They did me dirty. You see that? Y'all seen that?
No, we saw it.
They played me. They wasn't doing her like that. They was just
please.
All right, we in there. We just need to get through this one. We got one life. This is it. We ain't got no one life.
Get his ass. Chew through him. See, now I feel like the brain
Oh no! But I still my win streak stays intact, man. Yo,
He had it, cuz he could have let me.
man. Hey, listen, I thought I was gonna lose. I had to put the skill in the work. I had to put the thumb in work. I had to take it there.
You know you got strong thumbs.
So, not you got strong thumbs. All right, man. Listen, before you get out of here for me, definitely appreciate you coming through. You the second name on there.
Oh shit, man.
We already filled up one side. We got 20 episodes down. You episode 22. Mad love for coming through. Shout out to everybody who tuned in with us. Enjoyed the interview. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for me and all those good things.
Yeah.
Shout out to Justice LaRue for coming through. We got her back here in the background. My boy 3D over here. Beat battle tonight. Where the beat battle gonna be at tonight?
Tommy Cowboy. Yep. Tommy by J-Mo.
Hey, so look, go show him some love. Check out the beat battle.
Every time he go up there, y'all better scream your motherfucking heads off. I want to see a head pop. Come on.
Hey, yeah, scream,
You know what I'm saying?
scream as loud as y'all can for
Right.
my boy so he could take another one home tonight.
Shit, because the boy got them skills. Cause
Man, definite skills. And if y'all watching and y'all need beats, man, my boy 3D
let him
Tap
fuck,
in
let him
with it,
fuck
y'all
up your
right.
life.
been going crazy. Until the next time, y'all, mad love, we out of here. Peace.